This brass man's head comes off and his backpack opens. Inherited from a family member a few years back. I believe his stick moves too, but it's a bit stiff. It has something missing off the top. I'm told matches used to be kept in his back, but not sure the reason why his head would come off. What is it for? Definitely looks like tobacco paraphernalia. My father-in-law has a huge collection of tobacco jars, pipe stands, and many of them share similarities with this. Matches would be kept in the backpack, the head used to tamp tobacco down into the pipe, and the walking stick used to clean out the pipe. What is this thing that came into a UK scrapyard? It's brass and 175mm wide, 200mm height and 5mm depth. It weighs about 1.5 kilograms. It has an engraving that reads USS Pickerel SS524. I have googled and think it's related to a submarine, but have been unable to find more details about this exact item. Can you give us more details? Looks like a ship's plaque. I qualified on 4 boats from 1962 to 1970. Each had something like this mounted on a varnished wood piece. Important people were given brass ones, and enlisted scum like me were given cast resin ones upon qualification. What are these things found buried in a pit, dug in Yankton, South Dakota, where an old hotel used to be prior to 1875? The vials must be broken open, and inside the golden capsules are a piece of paper with a number on it. The friend who found it thinks it may have been used as a target for a competition or something, and the numbers were related to the prize, but I'm not convinced. I have tried searching for 1800s glass targets, Civil War era targets, and 1800s glass vials, but don't find anything that looks even remotely similar. Any ideas? The capsules inside the ampules look similar to the draft lottery capsules from World War I, perhaps a military draft lottery from that era, or a lottery of similar nature. They used this method in several wars. However, the article mentions no ampules, only a glass bowl drawing, but I think it might be probable that this was used as a lottery for something. What is this thing made from iron and brass and has magnifying glass on it? It's 4 inches tall and 2.5 inches wide at its widest part. The date on it says 1945, and it also has the word set and reset at the bottom of the opening. All I know is it's something from World War II, as I bought it 6 years ago, but I have forgotten the name and the use. All I remember is that it's to do with fighter planes, and there was nothing on Google that helped me identify it. What is it? That is a British naval Mk3 shell fuse setter for setting a delay fuse on a shell. Judging by the diameter, I'd say a AA shell. The broadhead arrow identifies it as a Commonwealth design, most likely Birmingham manufacture. What are these hundreds of stainless steel pipes in a field near a dam? My best guess is breather pipes for a landfill site. But seems weird to have a garbage disposal site near a huge lake and dam. Wouldn't that make the water unusable? Located in Val d'Andro, Italy. Any ideas? You are absolutely right. They are breather pipes for a landfill site. They let out the gases from decomposing waste buried there. One of the gases emitted from landfills is methane. When food waste decomposes without oxygen, like in a landfill, it releases one of the worst greenhouse gases called methane. Composting food waste prevents this. What is that silver tubular turbine thing on top of our cruise ship, the Sapphire Princess? It's on the highest point of the ship, right next to the exhaust vents. Looks almost like a jet turbine, and looks like there's glass on the front, so I'm assuming some sort of usable space. What is it for? I'm a marine engineer. It looks entirely decorative to me, a useless architectural detail, probably to try to dress up the actual functional smokestacks behind it. Not sure why they didn't try to dress up the actual smokestacks, which look like something out of a refinery. And since this ship isn't focused on maximizing deck space for entertainment like Carnival, they probably figured that modest visual obstruction would be good enough. What is this thing? Approx 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, metal, gray, magnification glass, several numbers with dials, dated to 1941 with a number on it. It says 5 by 25 near the scope. It came with a leather bag. The origin of it is that it was handed off in a recycling center. I've tried searching for the numbers with no apparent luck. My best guess is it's some sort of rangefinder. The crown makes me guess it might be from the army. I'm in Sweden for reference. Any ideas? It's a World War II Swedish knife machine gun sight. Dated 1941 artillery optic with extremely fine reticle. Several micro adjustments for windage and elevation as well as standard T&E sweep. Right side quick detach mechanism for left side receiver mounting, with left side bubble level. What are these small aluminum caps or bowl-like items? The largest of the three sizes holds about 15 milliliters. They do not nest, but the smallest can fit inside the largest. I'm guessing they are aluminum, not magnetic. They are solid, not flimsy. They have rounded bottoms and do not sit flat. Any ideas? I worked in an acupuncture, cupping, and Eastern medicine clinic. These are cups for cupping in traditional Chinese medicine. A flame is used to create the suction. They are usually glass, but sometimes bamboo and ceramic, and I've seen them in copper and steel as well. What are these house-like small constructions found in the cemetery in Amsterdam? Seem to be made of concrete. About 30 to 40 centimeters in height. We thought of a pet cemetery when we saw them first, but why they are reserved. And the sizes of these things are the same, which is a bit strange if we talk about different animals. Any ideas? They are for cremation remains, also known as cremains, but with a shelf area for memorials like flowers and gifts for the deceased to prevent them from being soiled by rain. What is this thing I found while thrifting? Seems to be made of brass. Small bowls are stacked together and can be separated from the stack. Bottom engraved with china. This is about 8 inches tall. Each bowl is about 3 inches wide and 1 inch tall. There are etched dragons and suns. I've already tried Google Images, but couldn't find any that were this shape or stacked. They're definitely old based on the patina. What is it? I have these similar bowls with china on the bottom. These were mass-produced in China for tourists from the 30s to 50s. They were good for souvenirs. Looks like a common brass decoration in that era. No real functional use. I used to put them around the fireplace. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.